In Portrait of a Lady, Isabel Archer, a spirited young American, arrives in Europe after being invited by her wealthy aunt, Mrs. Touchett, to visit her in England. Isabel's intelligence, independence, and idealism immediately attract the attention of her uncle, Mr. Touchett, and her cousin Ralph, who becomes deeply invested in her future. Isabel quickly receives marriage proposals, first from Lord Warburton, a kind aristocrat offering status and security, and then from the passionate American suitor Caspar Goodwood. She refuses both, determined to protect her freedom and to shape her life according to her own ideals. Ralph persuades his dying father to leave Isabel a large inheritance, believing that financial independence will allow her to develop into her fullest self. The inheritance elevates Isabel's social position and opens new possibilities, but also exposes her to hidden dangers. Isabel travels across Europe, growing socially sophisticated while still clinging to her ideals. She befriends Madame Merle, a polished and worldly older woman who seems to embody European refinement. Madame Merle gradually exerts influence over Isabel, praising her independence while quietly guiding her interactions. Isabel meets Gilbert Osmond, a cultivated but egotistical expatriate living in Florence. Through the machinations of Madame Merle, Isabel is charmed by Osmond's taste, apparent sensitivity, and seeming detachment from society. She believes she has found a man who shares her inward aesthetic vision of life, against the warnings of friends and the unspoken grief of Ralph. Isabel marries Osmond, imagining a union built on mutual respect. Instead, she enters a rigid, suffocating marriage. Osmond is controlling, cold, and manipulative, demanding that Isabel conform to his tastes and flatter his vanity. Isabel forms a bond with Pansy, Osmond's gentle daughter, seeing her as a bright, innocent soul trapped in her father's world. Isabel becomes Pansy's advocate, especially when Osmond seeks to force her into a socially advantageous marriage. Isabel's growing misery culminates when she learns the truth. Pansy is actually the illegitimate daughter of Madame Merle and Osmond. Their scheme to secure Isabel's fortune and her social prestige was orchestrated before Isabel ever met him. This revelation shatters Isabel's sense of agency and trust. Ralph's final illness calls Isabel back to England, despite Osmond's attempts to prevent her from leaving. She defies him, travels to Gardencourt, and shares a deeply emotional farewell with Ralph before he dies. One of the novel's most poignant moments, the ending remains deliberately ambiguous. Isabel returns to Rome, possibly to confront Osmond or to resume her duties as Pansy's protector. Whether she chooses self-sacrifice, rebellion, or pragmatic acceptance is left unresolved, underscoring James's themes of freedom, responsibility, and the limits of personal choice.
Please like, comment, share, and subscribe for more videos.